Here's how you know if you're making assumptions. You go in, you talk to somebody, you give a presentation, and you find out after all said and done, they got a silent partner that they need to run it by. And you made an assumption. You were in front of the person making the decision. You made an assumption. Why? Because you didn't ask who else besides you has anything to do with this or any say-so in this or who even cares about what we're talking about. You didn't ask the question. Why didn't you ask the question? You didn't know to ask the question. You've never been taught to ask the question. Or you're afraid to ask the question because you might find out an answer you didn't want to hear. Or you knew to ask the question, but it occurred to you 30 minutes later when you were in your car driving to another appointment. The wrong timing. So either you don't know. Why don't salespeople ask good questions? Because they don't know which questions to ask. They don't have the courage to ask the questions. They don't know who to ask the questions to. They don't know in what order to ask the questions. They don't know when to ask the questions. So they just blindly go through and just ramble on about what they do. If you're finding out stuff on the back end that you should have known on the front end, then that's a pretty good indication that you're guilty of doing those things.